Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So let's start with today's class. Today we are going to study about some more ancient Indian artworks. So in our last class we already studied about the art of embroidery, art of leather, about the leather industries, then art of hand weaving and many other things. Today we are going to study about one more artwork that is called as Jari work. So basically you all must be knowing what is Jari. So Jari work is seen in India since ancient times. So this work is also an ancient art which is very famous. Gold and silver threads are woven with cloths and embroidery is done with gold and silver threads to decorate the clothes. So basically there are gold and silver threads which are made of this jari work, and that threads are being used to work or do embroidery on the cloths, and they decorate with this gold and silver threads. Surat is a prominent place for jari work. So Surat is very famous for this jari work. Knitting and embroidery of Jardoshi work have a unique beauty. So if obviously you all must be knowing what is Jardoshi work also. It is done with this gold and silver color threads which has jari in that thread. Has a unique beauty, and this work is very unique. Even artisans of Surat could make beautiful dresses like saris, panetar, gharchola, etc. bordered with jari if needed. So there are many artisans which are there in Surat who can make this beautiful types of dresses and many other things like saris, panetar and many other things. So here this is all about jari work. Now the next work is the metal work. Metal work is also known as engraving. Metal is also a very old form of an art of India. So if you must be knowing that in our ancient times we did not had pages and all, so there were many things written on the metal plates. So this is somewhat like that type of art that was also known as art. So metal work is also very old from an art of India. Metal age began and developed after stone age. So after stone age there was a metal age, and this metal thing was developed after the stone age. The artisans of Lothal made different weapons like sickle, drill and needle, etc. So they made many different tools and weapons from the metal with copper and bronze. So basically these two metals were found after stone age and they were very popular. Moreover, they prepared utensils, idols and pots. They also made utensils out of metal and bronze. They made idols, that means statues and all, and they also made pots. Arms and ammunitions of wars were made up of metals. So there were many other things which were made for the protection, and many army tools and other materials were made from metal. Gold and silver were used for making ornaments, and gold and silver were very expensive, and that metals were used to make ornaments. We still use gold and silver to make ornaments. They also used to make ornaments out of copper, brass and bronze Gold and silver were used to make ornaments. Copper, brass, and bronze were used to make utensils and ideals. So they used to make ideals and utensils from copper, brass, and bronze, and whereas iron was used to make instruments and weapons. As iron is known as very strong metal, that iron was used to make instruments and weapons. Now next comes the wooden art. Wooden art is a very unique form of art, and it is very famous now also. So basically, men, trees, and forests are closely associated with each other, as we all know that men's and the relation of men, trees, and forests is very close. Along with that, initially wood was used as firewood, later on for making weapons, construction of buildings, and other construction work. So basically, in the initial time, that means in the starting time, wood was used as firewood. So they made fire out of wood. Later on making weapons, and slowly they started making weapons out of wood, and then construction of buildings and other construction wood. And slowly after they found that wood can be used for fire, they also learned about making weapons, and slowly they started constructing buildings and other things out of wood. So if you must have been observed that the old houses in the villages are mostly made up of wood, and that wood is very strong, and there are also many other things like the furniture and all. The ancient villages have this type of very old wood furniture and all that. So basically they made many weapons, they constructed buildings and many other things. Gradually wood was used for different purposes, like for making ideals, toys for children, wooden pillars, windows and doors, small hut on the top of the terrace, thrones, chairs and grills. So there were many things which were made out of wood, like they used to make ideals, that means they used to make statues out of wood. They used to make toys. If you must have seen that there are many old toys which are made of wood. For example, they used to make bullock carts and many other things out of the wood. They also used to make wooden pillars, right? They used to make full house of wooden. So obviously they need that wooden pillars, and along with that they also used to make windows and doors. They used to make small huts, very like now we make that hut out of any other metal, right? But at that time, in ancient time, people used to make small huts on the top of terrace. They used to make thrones out of the wood. They used to make chairs, grills and many other things. In this way wood carving was developed, and this is how wooden carving was developed. And wooden furniture like swing and toys of Idar and Sankheda in Gujarat are well known, and there are many wooden furniture made out of there was many wooden furniture made at that time. They also used to make swings, toys, and which are very famous of Idar and Sankheda in Gujarat. So these places are well known for wooden furniture. Now the next is inlay work. Inlay work is considered to be a very ancient art of India. So this work is very ancient. Indian kings, emperors, rulers, and royal people of that time used to wear ornaments and as necklace, bracelets, crown, ring, nose ring, damni, that is tiko, etc. were studded with precious gems like diamonds, pearls, rubies, etc. Artisans were expert in the work of inlay art. Inlay art, which means a type of ornaments which were of they used to make ornaments out of the stones, different color stones, and that stones which was been covered with some metal, and then out of that they used to make this type of different types of ornaments. That work is called as inlay work. Then next is Bikaner area of Rajasthan is more popular for inlay ornaments. So they used to make these ornaments as well as the art. The inlay art is well known. They used to make, see over here it is written, emperors, rulers, and royal people of that time used to wear ornaments. But along with that, inlay was also a form of art which was used for the decorating of mahals and all that. You, if you must have seen that very old houses which are made of marble, they have a unique pattern on the floor or on the walls, right? They have floral pattern of different colors, red, green, that type of floral patterns on a marble, if you must have seen. If you have not seen, then you can search it on Google, inlay work. You can get many examples, and I'm sure if you'll see the picture you'll know what is inlay work. So they did not, there was not only this ornaments, but they also use this inlay work in their houses and in many other form. So this Bikaner area in Rajasthan is very popular for inlay ornaments. So these are the places in Rajasthan. Bikaner area is very famous. So today we already studied about the 4 types of work, that is the jari work, metal work, wooden art, and inlay work. So here I am going to stop. We will continue our chapter in our next class. Thank you.